What stops most people from manifesting successfully? It's not the universe, it's not bad luck, and it's not because you're not doing it right, it's something much deeper. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 psychological blocks that silently sabotage manifestation, even when you're visualizing, affirming, and doing everything you're supposed to do. And the last one is the one nobody talks about. You've done the vision boards, you've repeated affirmations, you've imagined the life you want in vivid detail. So why isn't it working? Why do some people swear manifestation changed their life, while you feel stuck? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Manifestation doesn't fail randomly. It fails predictably. Not because of the universe, but because of the mind. And your mind has layers most people never examine. The first thing stopping most people is something called cognitive dissonance. It's the tension between what you consciously want and what you subconsciously believe. You might say, I am wealthy. I am loved. I am confident. But if deep down your nervous system believes, I'm not good enough, I always get rejected, money is hard to keep, your brain will protect the old belief because the brain values familiarity over possibility. It doesn't care about your dream. It cares about what feels safe. So when your affirmations clash with your identity wins every time. And this is why repeating words isn't enough. Because manifestation isn't about convincing the universe. It's about aligning the subconscious. The second block is emotional incongruence. Most people try to manifest from a place of lack. They visualize money while feeling anxious about bills. They visualize love while feeling abandoned. They say, I already have it, but their body screams, I don't. And the body doesn't lie. Your nervous system broadcasts your dominant emotional state, not your scripted affirmations. So if your baseline emotion is fear, doubt, scarcity, that's the frequency you're reinforcing. Not because of mysticism, but because your brain filters reality through emotional expectation. You don't see what's possible. You see what confirms how you already feel. The third block is subtle. Passive manifestation. Many people think manifestation replaces action, but real manifestation amplifies aligned action. If you believe you are successful, you start making decisions a successful person would make. If you believe you are confident, you behave differently. But if you sit and wait, nothing changes. Because belief without behavioral shift is fantasy, and the subconscious only updates through experience, not imagination alone. But here's the deeper layer. Even if you fix all 3 of these, even if you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions, there is still one hidden force that determines what you can and cannot manifest. It's not your thoughts. It's not your feelings. It's your self-concept. And in the next chapter, I'm going to show you why your identity, not your desire, decides your reality. Because until that changes, it's not working. In the last chapter, we talked about why manifestation isn't working. But here's the deeper truth. Even if you align your thoughts, even if you regulate your emotions, even if you take action, you will never manifest beyond your self-concept. Because you don't get what you want. You get what you believe you are. There is an invisible ceiling in your life, a psychological thermostat. It determines how much money feels normal, how much love feels safe, how much success feels allowed. And every time you rise above it, you unconsciously bring yourself back down. Not because you're cursed, because your identity is trying to stay consistent. The mind would rather stay predictable than expand. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar possibility. Your self-concept is the story you repeat about yourself. I'm bad with money. I always get ghosted. I'm not disciplined. I'm just not that type of person. And the brain's job is to prove that story true. There's a system in your brain called the reticular activating system. It filters reality. Out of millions of stimuli, it only shows you what matches your identity. If you believe, I'm unlucky, you will notice every setback. If you believe, I'm not attractive, you will notice every rejection. It's not mystical, it's neurological. Your brain edits reality to protect your self-image. So when you try to manifest something that contradicts your identity, your mind quietly resists it. This is why affirmations feel fake, because you're trying to install a new identity without dismantling the old one, saying, "I am wealthy," while still identifying as the person who struggles, creates internal conflict, and the subconscious always sides with the dominant identity, not the repeated sentence. Manifestation isn't about repeating new thoughts. It's about becoming someone new. And that's uncomfortable, because identity change feels like ego death. So what actually works? Not forcing belief, not pretending, not spiritual bypassing. The shift happens in 3 stages. First, awareness. You must identify the identity you're currently protecting. Second, evidence disruption. Start collecting proof that contradicts your old story. Small wins, small shifts, small behavioral upgrades. Third, embodiment. You don't ask, "What do I want?" You ask, "Who would I have to be for this to feel normal?" And then you act from that place, even before you feel ready. That's how identity updates, through lived experience, not imagination alone. Manifestation isn't magic, it's alignment. When your thoughts, your emotions, your behavior, and your identity move in the same direction, reality begins to reflect it. Not because the universe suddenly listened, but because you stopped contradicting yourself. And when that happens, it's not forced. It's inevitable. If this changed the way you see manifestation, subscribe, because the mind is the real mystery, and most people never question it.